Hi, my name is Paulina Mercado, and this is my program. Basically, basing off of what my client wanted, a little bit of background on my client. My client is my grandmother. She is the owner of a jewelry shop, and her problem is that she usually struggles with showing her inventory and products to her clients. Now, what she usually does is that she just sends a bunch of pictures of her product through WhatsApp directly to her clients, and they usually just respond with what jewelry they want. However, this is not very efficient, clearly, and I offered to create a program for her that would make this easier for her. Now, the only problem is that is you working with because she doesn't know how to use a computer very well. She has only very basic information. She wanted it to be working on a mobile phone. Now, due to my lack of knowledge, time, and the format that needs to be created to create a web app of that sense, I created an emulator of what would be a web app for her problem or as a solution for her problem. Now, in case she likes this or she enjoys the product, I will work with her in the future in order to see if we can move further steps. Now, first I'm going to show how usually the program works as if I were my grandmother using it for the very first time, and it's as if I were a client. And then at the end, I'm going to go over the criteria of success that me and my grandmother worked with to create. So let's say I'm my grandmother working for the very first time on the program. This is in Spanish because she only knows how to speak Spanish. So let's just say she wants to at first create a category because right now there's clearly no categories. So she wants to create her first category. She needs to go to edit, and like I stated with my grandmother before, she wanted to be the only one who edits the program. So as you can see here, there's the username and the password. If she types it wrong, she will not be able to go in, but if she types it right, she's gonna be able to go in. Now, right here, as you can see, this is the editor, and she would be to click to create a new category. Now, to create a new category, she needs to click here first and type the category name. Now, let's just say the category she wants to create is the earrings first. She wants to create the earrings category. Now she creates the category, and now she needs to add the pictures. Now the button disappears so she doesn't accidentally create a new category every single time. Now, for her to get to her pictures, she would need to first open the directory. Now this opens it directly for her to not struggle with finding information. This is just a very quick way to show her, like, you just need to go into your files. Now, right here I have one that's already prepared. And now all she would need to do is to drag the pictures, save a picture, drag all the pictures, and save every single one of them. And she could technically just drag them all and put them in, but she's just gonna do this. And now she would just have to return. Now, if I were a customer and I wanted to see the pictures, all I need to do is load the categories. Now that the category has been created, the user or my grandmother would just have to click and wait a little bit because it takes a while to load. There we go. And if I were a user, the user only would be able to just see the different images, see what number they have below, and 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 if I were a normal customer, I would just take a screenshot and send it to my grandmother because she wanted that to work still as the, like, what she usually does right now is just send the pictures, have them take a screenshot, and then send it back to them. But she wanted that format to work in a simpler way. So now they would just have to click, they take a screenshot and send it to her. Now, if I were my grandmother and I want to edit what I have right now, this is the category she is right now in. Let me just go back in. It takes a while to load. There we go. This is the category she is right in. If I were my grandmother, I would just need to go into the edit mode again. But as right now, as we already had her username, she only needs to write her password. And if she writes it wrong, it doesn't work. But if she writes it right, it's gonna work. Now, if she wants to delete a photo, because this is the delete photo, this is the save photo, and this is the open the directory. If she wants to delete a photo, let's say she already ran out of stock of photo number 3, all she will have to do is delete the picture. There we go. And now she doesn't need to have the picture anymore. But let's just say she wants to add another picture to this category specifically. She created a new product. So now she only needs to open her directory again, go again into her files, open whichever picture she likes. We're gonna bring back this one. And then she just saves it. Now it just needs a moment to load. And it is back in again. So that's just the basic way the program runs. And if we check my grandmother's criteria that we created together, we can see exactly what she wanted. So the first thing that we went through is that she wanted it to handle high resolution images that would be easy to upload. Now, the part that is easy to upload works now. However, the high resolution images, a little bit of the resolution is lost due to the resizing. Yeah, so it makes sense and it's not a bunch of pictures floating around. But that's as far as I think the high resolution is gonna be able to go due to my knowledge. It should be easy to edit, meaning add, delete, and change the images. That works perfectly well. And she can delete and add images to an already existing file or just create a new category. It should be easy to understand with very clear categories of merchandise and types that she can edit at any time. It is very easy to read. I try to make the labels as big as possible, as vibrant as possible, and I try to make the format as easy flowing as possible so she would not get confused because she doesn't know a lot about computers. That's why it's such a simplistic design. Uh, it should be as attractive as possible and should be able to display properly on a phone. Now, the whole phone thing, as I explained before, since it's an emulator, that doesn't work right now. But I tried to make it as attractive as possible using her current palette that she has in her shop and my knowledge of digital arts to create it. And the web app should have her digital logo displayed on the front page. All of this format should work on any computer since the path to the pictures is already inside the program itself. And the only problems the program has right now is that due to time and due to my lack of knowledge, I was not able to create a way so that my grandmother could delete the images because I didn't know exactly how to do it and I ran out of time. So the whole delete images, the whole delete categories things doesn't work. However, all the other criteria work as well as I could do to my knowledge. So thank you and thanks.